Hey folks, hello. Welcome to this preview series of MindWatch. My name is Markus Freudenmann and I'm happy to introduce EQ for kids, emotional intelligence for children. And to give you an explanation what emotional intelligence is, I would like to tell you a short story. A little while back, a little girl came with her mother to me, and the little girl had scars and bruises and all sorts of injuries in her face, and it was quite shocking to see. So we sat down and we looked through the whole process and how that happened. Well, she was abused by animals. She was kicked by a horse, she was bitten by a dog, she was scratched by a cat, and I think there was even a parrot who flew attacks towards her. And that was quite shocking. The mother was thinking about curses or exorcism and all sorts of suggestions that had already been given. And then we went back, well, at school she was bullied. Previous school she was bullied very intensely until mother had taken her out and started homeschooling. And that's when the animals took over. Quite revealing, isn't it? Well, then we went back to the beginning where it all started, and that was when mother and father divorced. When the father was standing at the door and screamed at both of them, "I can't see your face anymore," and slammed the door and left for good. Well, that was quite a shocking event, and this little girl pulled this into her mind. She pulled that into her complete being. She felt extremely bad, and she felt she was the reason that the father left. She blamed herself, and that caused the universe to bring what she was thinking about. You know, what you think about is what you bring about. That's the easy translation of the law of attraction. Well, let's do that a little bit more careful. What you think about, conscious or unconscious. First it's conscious, the first one. And then it goes into the unconscious mind and it's repeated and repeated all over and all over. And every time you see something that reminds you of Daddy, well, that thought comes back up again, and then you go out and then it comes again. Then you see a male which is dressed in a certain way, and then that thought comes again. And unconsciously, this self-minimized, low self-esteem, low self-worth feeling was filled into this emotional body, which is living in every cell of our being. Every thought that we fill in is stored, it's memorized, and it's filling up with a kind of vibration. This here is like a frequency, and if that frequency is filled with low self-esteem, blaming yourself, you are not good enough, because of you something happened, well, what do you attract into your life? Exactly that. You don't attract nice, pampering, kind feelings because you don't think nice, kind and pampering about yourself. You think self-destructive. And that's what the universe provides you and brings into your life. And that's exactly what this little girl did. Well, let's just look at your life. Where do you attract certain kind of events into your life where you unconsciously repeat a certain thought over and over again? Let's look at the event. Where do you attract financial problems, relationship problems, abuse, unfair treatment, being cheated all the time, being treated in a certain way over and over again? Well, that's because that's what you think. That is stored in your emotional body, and unconsciously, it's not conscious anymore. It can happen 20 years ago and still have that effect right now. Well, what happened when we dissolved this emotion within the child? When we brought her to the father and we just took this little emotional dot in here and we cleared that. We just cleared that that was not because of her. It had nothing to do with her. It was problems between mother and father. It was problems financially. It was problems because they just didn't want to stay any further together. But the girl was not the reason. We just got that, and then we found all the benefits that the father is not here anymore. What had changed with the mother, what had changed with herself, how all of a sudden they had a different relationship, who had taken over. There is many things that you can find, and all of a sudden, well, we walked into the pony club and there was no problem anymore. There was not the smallest problem anymore with any animal. It was gone. At school, she went back to school and it transformed and changed. Well, would you like to change your life too? That's what MindWatch is all about. We watch the mind. See, the mind is where everything is created. The mind is exactly that place where you create your reality. Nowhere else. It's not coming from the outside. You invite what you have. If you feel worthy, if you deserve having a Ferrari, well, then it will be there. If you deserve being treated with respect and love, well, then you will have it. If you deserve flying first class, then you will have it. It's not about thinking about something outside. You need to deserve it. And that only happens when you love yourself, when you come to this great place where you know that you are magnificent. And that's what we do at MindWatch. We take your lopsided perspectives in your mind, in your emotional body, and we transform them into something really beautiful, into a high vibration of love, gratitude, appreciation, joy, and enthusiasm, which are the highest vibrations that you can get. But I don't want to sell you something without giving you a chance to see that beforehand. Go down at this little box where you can fill in your name and your email address, sign up there, and I'll send you 5 emails in the course of the next 10 days, where I will share with you little videos which take you with tiny little exercises, step by step, into this transforming process of the mind. If you like it, you can join our big program, the 37 Steps from Illusion into Success. And that's the illusion that we take out, and then we radiate out how great we are, which brings back in return what we actually want. Okay? So don't forget, go down, sign up, name and email, and I'll send you the first email course straight away. See you in the next video.